All right, so I mentioned about the smoke detectors. It's really important to make sure that they're functioning. So we're going to go ahead and test them. And basically how you test them is there's a button on the Smokies that once you press one, it will set all the Smokies off. That's a good way to make sure that they're functioning properly. And in most cases, your building inspector is going to also test them like what I'm going to do right now. So get ready for a lot of noise, and they should shut off after a little bit. So let's just make sure that they're working. There we go. Okay. All right, so they will shut off eventually. All right, so well, I'm just saying that our gas company's already been here, so, and in one of the inspections is going to be, they're going to require to make sure the hot water is running, so we're just testing that right now. And there we go, it's running good, so we're all good to go in that sense. So let's go check something else. All right, so make sure that in your municipality, well, in our municipality, prior to getting an occupancy permit, we're required to make sure that the water meter's been installed, which we've had it installed, and it's ready to go. So the inspector's going to look at that. So that's one other item that they're going to look at. And also they're going to make sure that, for instance, we have our little details like in our fruit cellar here to make sure it's all sealed tight so there's no cold air coming in, and you have to have a steel door. And also they're usually going to check if you have a fruit cellar like we have here, they're going to make sure that there's a vent on, vent put in, and the vent's on. I know because I put it on myself, so I know that's all good. So that's another little detail. And our basement stairs, have the handrail. Remember, that's really important to make sure all your handrails are on. So our handrails are all done. And there's probably going to be other little details. And if you overlook something, they'll probably ask you to do it and you have to rebook another inspection. Or in some cases, maybe you can do it on the spot for them when you're there, and then they'll give you your occupancy permit and you're good to go. So we're all good to go, and the house looks great. We're just going to do a little bit more final touches, and we'll show you the house when it's all done. Great.